The opening scene of Waterworld in 1995. So it starts with rising seas and rising concerns. Essentially, the planet's surface is completely covered in water, and hence Waterworld. Let's just start off. There is way too much water. So I can't believe it. Like, I did research on this. If all the ice melted, ocean levels would rise in the range of 200 to 300 feet. Like, in that range, I think it was 230. So keep this in mind. So there will there will be a spoiler alert in the next slide. Spoiler alert. There's a spoiler alert. Not this slide, but the next slide. So in the movie, my head's covering it. In the movie, I think it ends with them finding the last bit of land left on the planet, which, if I remember, is actually the peak of Mount Everest. I haven't seen the movie in like 10 years, so it's been a while. But like, for Mount Everest is 29,000 feet above water. So like, where's all this water coming from? So we can talk, like, that's that. Where's the government? Like, really? It's not like Joe and Diane from down the street living in like suburbia with their 3 kids survived this global event and the government just kind of like pieces out. Like, it doesn't make sense. Impractical. I don't get it. So, okay, now we're talking about boats. Not their boats, the boats we see in it, like real boats, like cruise ships. Like, where are the goddamn boats? Like, why isn't the Disney fleet just kind of out there, just floating, acting as cities? Like, did the writers in 1995 not think boats would exist in the future? Like, I don't get it. These are the real questions. Keep this presentation and I won't answer them. Like, it's just, where are the boats? Where are the small boats? Where are the big boats? Where'd they go? Why aren't they floating? Like, is it that far in the future that all of the boats just broke? Like, do boats break? I don't know. I don't like boats, but okay. Speaking of boats, what's up with his weird ass boat? Oh fuck, my thing keeps getting in the way. Why does it have a whisk spinning around it with like no sail? Like, is it a turbine? But it doesn't look like a good turbine. Like, it just looks like a literal, like a whisk just spinning around. And like, why is there so little walking space on his boat? You'd think he would, like, he's spending his entire life on this boat with his tree. You'd think there'd be more than just like some nets on the ground. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay, we're taking a break. Everything I've talked up to this point is kind of just like meh. It's kind of like, who cares? It's the creative genius of the writer, I guess. I don't know. Now we're going to talk about the big part that really bothers me. P. Why? For the love of God. Like, why? Why does this dumbass dude looking at this literal never-ending expanse of water, salt water, granted, all around him, like it's literally never-ending, that's the entire point of the movie. He looks at it, then he looks at his weird little water purification system. How does it work? Like, and he chooses to piss in it. He chooses to drink his own filtered piss. Purified, granted, took stuff out. But if I were in his position and I was drinking this lukewarm water that I know was just inside of me 5 minutes ago, I wouldn't, like, that shit don't sit right with me. Like, you can't tell me this man's boat doesn't reek of urea and all of the like stuff that's filtered out. Like, it's got to go somewhere. No matter, like, even if like it comes in a little cup and he throws it overboard, there's still urea everywhere. Like, it's just so dumb. This guy could have grabbed a bucket. He could have unlimited water. He could just pour it all the time and just have as much water as he wants. But no, he's choosing to drink his own piss. Like, this guy did a Bear Grylls before Bear Grylls did Bear Grylls. Like, it's it just doesn't make sense. So, in conclusion, like, to end this off, my final statement is Waterworld? More like water